Hey, good afternoon, campers. I'm going to do the live shortly. Wanted to come on and do the video that I've been promising you since Friday. Okay, sorry there was not a video at the weekend or yesterday. We have had an incredibly stressful few days. Life happens, does it not, sometimes? And it can make time something very, very challenging to manage. So yes, it's been an interesting time with lots going on. So I am here today. I'm going to do a video today, and what I am going to do, just to warn you now, when I am on holiday from next Tuesday, I'm not going to post a video every single day. A reason for that is I was going to. That was my plan. But some very wise people in my life. One of whom is my boss, one of whom is a colleague who's become a really good friend, have both said to me, no, you need a break. In addition to that, social team have said to me, no, you need a break. And I think some of the older, wiser social team kind of saw that this was going to be a lot of work really early doors and were really worried. And last week we're like, no, this needs to stop. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. And then I'm going to take Saturday and Sunday off. And then I'm going to do a video on Monday and Tuesday of next week. And then there'll be a break. And then when I come back from holiday, I'm going to do videos all the way Monday to Friday, but take Saturday and Sunday out, because I think that's where I'm finding it very difficult, because I'm doing the walk, I'm still involved in different things, seeing my friends, my family. I saw on Sunday, although my mum and dad couldn't come because they had a car accident on the way. So it's just been busy. Life has been very busy. But I wanted to come on today, and I wanted to share an epiphany that I had on Friday. And the epiphany relates to this. Right, I had a lady in Helston at 7:30 who was saying that she really didn't feel like she could continue to share her meals because she looks at what some people are posting on our WhatsApp group, and she feels like she would look like she was a pig or something because her plates are so much bigger. And it really got me to thinking, because, right, here's the deal. I'm going to, hands up. I have, in the past, plated up my food. My third of speed always goes on first. Put my protein on, put my chips on, taken the picture, and then put the rest of the chips on. Okay? Because I feel her pain. I don't want to be judged. And then I realised something on Friday. We need to go the hell back to basics, gang, because the whole of the front of this book, right? So from pages 1 through to the end of page 17 is the free food section, right? Now, I can remember when I first joined Slimming World, I was so excited about free food. I honestly thought, nah, there is no way this can possibly work for me. And I can remember going home and thinking, right, Natalie says this is what I can do, I'm going to do it. And I can remember going home, cooking a great big old chilli, say, for dinner, having the chilli for dinner, filling up, completely free. And then the next day, I'd take it for lunch. I had 2 Baby Bells, 2 Hi-Fis. I said to the guys this morning, don't eat them together. Never a good idea. They give me wind like you wouldn't believe. Not handy when you're in a meeting. I'd have fruit and yoghurt for breakfast, and I'd have a great big leftovers for lunch, and then the evening I'd be cooking another big old meal to have leftovers of the next day. One of my favourites was Heck chicken sausages, like they're half a sin each, and I would cook the whole 10 up, and I'd have 5 for dinner with beans and chips. Okay, don't judge me. Sausages don't deserve to have speed on the plate. They're too nice on their own. And then I would have the other half the next day. This was before I knew Joe Keeler, because this was before I was a consultant. So I didn't know about Joe's sausages in these days. But that was one of my favourites. And I would always, my colleagues would say to me, how can you eat all that and lose weight? And I can remember thinking, I don't know. And the first week I ever did Slimming World, I can remember thinking, there is absolutely no way that I can go in and lose weight this week. It's just not possible. It can't happen. Because I've just eaten so much. And, we often say to you guys, if you're hungry, you're doing it wrong. And it's so true, because we're failing to live in pages 1 to 18. Guys, this is where we're supposed to be doing life. I had such an epiphany on Friday morning, because I remember going in my first week, 9.5 pound lighter. I used to get, every time a magazine came out, I would buy that bad boy. I would go through the recipe sections. I'd be like, yep, I'm trying you. Every time a new cookbook came out, oh my gosh, I was there every single time. I've got every book and some. Every pinch of nom, every 2 chubby cubs, every foodie, every Slimming Eats. And I would go through them and I would pick out recipes that looked absolutely incredible to try. And I would fill up at my meals. Guys, how many times am I sitting in group listening to you ask me about snacks, asking me about what am I going to eat in the evening, asking me about in between meal stuff. And it hit me on Friday, we're not eating properly. If we ate properly, if we were eating 3 free food optimised meals with a third of a plate of speed, we wouldn't be asking this stuff. We've become too sin-centric and too obsessed with measuring healthy extras. We're not focusing on free food swaps. And it's something so basic, gang. It's so basic. And yet, I came home from a group on Friday thinking, holy crap. I have been getting this so wrong for so long. I've now got my evenings back to a certain extent. Charlie's been really working with me. I'm going to have to put this on YouTube because it's going to be too long. She's been really working with me to get my evenings free again because I've realised that I am missing out on cooking. It's the thing I'm missing. I don't want ultra-processed fish cakes from Morrison's. I love them, don't get me wrong, but I want to cook them. I used to make them from the Fakeaway book. Your great courgette and carrot, I think. No, was it carrot? I think it is. And there's fish. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. And I miss those days. I miss those days where I would dive into the magazine and I would dive in and I'd be making all this free food stuff for us. And at the same time, I was dropping weight like it was going out of fashion. And if I, as a consultant, have become too focused on how much healthy extra can I get away with, how much sins am I having, if I'm focusing on that, then if I'm doing that as a consultant running 3 groups, what are you guys doing? And I'm talking to those of you who've done this before, because those of you who are new, you're going to be living the dream like I was the first time around in 2016, where you're thinking, wow, I honestly thought that first week I will break Slimming World because there's no way anyone can eat like this and lose weight. 9.5 pounds. And I remember being so annoyed, I've checked back now, because I lost 4 and not 4.5 in my second. People said to me, oh, don't join on October the 16th, Sarah, you've got Christmas coming up. By Christmas, I was 2 stone lighter. When we went to our work do at the Maid's Head, I had to go out, I had to buy a new outfit. I had to pick up a girl called Hannah who was on mat leave, picked her up, she got in the car and she went, whoa, what's happened to you? I said, oh, I'm going to Slimming World. I said, I lost 2 stone. 2 stone. I food optimised Christmas, gang, because I got excited about things like that new Christmas cracker book. Where's it gone? Where's that passion for free food gone? Because I bet £1 to a penny, if I lost that until somebody woke me up on Friday morning, thank you, Cheryl. If I've lost that, how many of you have? I think too many of us, we've forgotten what this is supposed to be like. You know what? On Thursday night and Friday night last week, I had the same meal. I went into Lidl. Lidl now do large salmon fillets. Oh my gosh, I felt like Christmas had come early. I bought 4 packs, £20 for 4 packs of large salmon fillets. Do you know why? Because I had 2 on Thursday and I had 2 on Friday. And so did Charlie, my little athlete. We had the same dinner. I had chips done in the Ninja. She had chips done in the Ninja. I had a ton of roasted courgette, low FODMAP, and a ton of green beans done in the microwave. And do you know what? It was banging. And I had the same thing Friday night, the same thing. And I loved it. And my plate, the reason I shared that with you was to show you what a real plate of my food looks like when I'm not trying to impress you all by not having too many chips. Did I need anything after dinner? And we're eating earlier, so I had that earlier on Thursday and earlier on Friday. Did I need anything? No, I didn't, because I was full. So I didn't have to worry about, oh my gosh, after dinner I need to have room for my 4 sin snacks. Or at the beginning of the year, God help me, what was I thinking? I was saving 11 sins a day for a raisin and biscuit Yorkie. Lovely as they are, that's not healthy. Free food, this stuff, you know, it's not processed. We're making it ourselves. You know, we're creating stuff. We're making dishes. You know, we're we're looking at all these amazing recipes that there are, and we're cooking from scratch. Oh, healthy. Hello. Third of a plate of speed food, some fruit in there in the day. Healthy. Healthy, here we go. It's all in the front of the book. We're spending too much time in the back of the book. Target members who've been doing this a long time. How many of you, like me, keep a mental tally of your sins? Be honest, how many of you do? How many of you still write down how much speed food you have in a day and look at the box and think, yeah, I rocked that. That speed box is so ultra full. We don't, because we're sin focused. And it's so easy. You do this for a while and your gaze shifts because we become experts. We think we know it all and we start to second guess it. I've done this where I've eaten less. It's not about portion control. It's always been, and it always will be, about free food. What can you swap to make that a free food? My favourite ever was discovering that, I don't know who came up with it, I think it was Kerry Wharton, that you can get a cauliflower, who knew, and a white onion, boil them up together with a bit of salt. When they're soft, save the water, put the cauliflower and the onion, all nice and soft, in a jug with 5 Laughing Cow-like triangles and some pepper. Zhuzh that up. Use the water to make it a nice consistency, and you have a banging white cheese sauce for a lasagna. If you don't want to use heavily processed foods, we're only talking healthy extra A's here. Replace that with 30 grams of cheddar cheese and make your cheese sauce. And you know what? We gave it to my dad, who hates cauliflower, and he could not tell the difference. We are full of hacks and ideas, full of it. We have lost our focus on free food and we need to get it back. We need to get it back. Gang, I'm going to say on a live in a bit, this is probably one of the most important videos that I'm going to do over this 3 months, because this is critical. We've got to get free foods focused again. What I see us comparing, well, how many sins did you have today? Well, I only had 3 sins that day. I've never heard anybody say, how much free food did you have this week? How many meals did you have? How many times did you feel hungry? The answer to which, by the way, should be not at all. Hello? Hello? I know I'm not live and you can't respond, but I hope I'm hitting some nerves out there, because it's always been about free food. I just forgot. And if I forgot, I think some of you have too. So do you know what my challenge for you for this month of October is? I'm going to challenge you to make as many free food or very low sin meals as you can and get posting. Get posting and get eating. Get eating. Rediscover your love for this plan. You know, I lost 5 stone, 1.5 pounds in 9 months. And I've blamed lots of things for the fact that it's slower this time. But the reality is, if I lost 5 stone, 1.5 pounds before, I could lose it again. But I'm not going to lose it unless my focus is on free food. Free food, free food, healthy eating. Free food. So I just want to throw that out there, guys. There are so many other facets to this that I could go into, but free food, the essence, I'm talking about the stuff that's written in here. I'm talking about fruit, vegetables. I'm talking about eggs. I'm talking about fish, rice, pasta, noodles, grains, meat, poultry. If you're vegetarian, your protein replacement products, you know, your plant-based proteins, free. I'm talking about the plethora of herbs and spices that exist out there that we can use to make food taste amazing. So seriously, guys, we've got to change our focus, shift our gaze, and fall in love with this again. And I, for one, we are having the most stressful week in the world, but I, for one, I've been so excited this week. On Friday, after I'd had my epiphany, we talked food. Oh my gosh, we talked food. Kay Mines, right? She mentioned toad in the hole. Oh! It's Christmas again. Charlie said to me last night, what are we having for dinner? This is before I was going to Luton. I said, toad in the hole. She said, you what? Now, I said, toad in the hole. I said, I'm going to use the pinch of nom, Yorkshire pudding recipe. I said, and Joe's sausages. I said, I'm going to go get some sausages from the butcher. We're going to toad in the hole. She said, oh, okay then. Toad in the hole. Oh, how good does that sound? Spaghetti squash. Some of you have asked about spaghetti squash. Well, thanks to Lorraine Bush getting me some from Ocado. This is a spaghetti squash. You will never taste anything so nice in all your life. But these are mine. So I'm going to go. This is a longer video today, but I hope you get my point. I feel mega strongly about this, as you can probably tell. So you are getting it with both barrels. This is probably the most important video I'm going to do because I have found it life-changing. I really have. And the fact that we've changed my working hours so I can cook again, I'm buzzing. Anyway, I'm going to go. Enjoy the day.